Mr. De Niro, how was it like after so many years to be back in a mafia movie alongside these indescribable talents as Harvey Keitel, Joe Pesci, Al Pacino, and the master Scorsese?
Well, it was great. We were very lucky to be able to get the movie done the way we wanted after many years of trying to get it done, finally getting it done with the help of Netflix. Netflix gave us the money, Marty, the ability to shoot the film the way he felt it should be done. I mean, we would have done it no matter what if it was done in another way, but we did it in a really great way with Netflix.
Well, congratulations, the movie is amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, thank you so much for having this opportunity to interview you. You have a great work of art as a cinematographer. You have done incredible movies as Wolf of Wall Street, Argo, and Brokeback Mountain, among others. So it's an honor because I really appreciate this work in the movies, and it's very good to be interviewing you. First of all, what was your biggest challenge for you as a cinematographer when creating a visual narrative for a movie that goes through decades, like in The Irishman?
Yes, I've always enjoyed finding ways to differentiate different storylines. For example, you mentioned Argo, right? So I wanted to give a different look to the scenes in Iran, to the scenes in the CIA or, Hollywood. I created a distinct look for each piece. Amores Perros the same. It's something that I do not in every movie. I didn't do that on Brokeback Mountain, a little bit, but not very much. But on this case, on The Irishman, indeed, the story spans many, decades, and it sees, American history. Many things are happening in the movie. So I did try to create distinct looks for the decades, but it's subtle. Basically, I used still photography as an idea of how to make the feeling of memory present in the different decades. I researched different emulsions like Kodachrome for the 50s, so we emulated that look, that feel. And then in the 60s, Ektachrome, and we just mapped the colors to match what that would have looked like if it was a still photograph of that time. And then in the 70s and beyond, I used a process that was different. It was less color. So in the film, you get a sense of very colorful images for the 50s, which goes to a very desaturated, lacking color towards 2000, which is the end scene.
And what is the influence of Scorsese on your photography? For instance, does it leave you as a director free, or it comes as already static in his mind?
He has a very distinct idea of the language of the camera, how the camera should behave. And he goes through every scene in the movie and makes little writings of shot lists, sometimes diagrams, sometimes even drawings. Not a whole storyboard, but he'll make certain key images in the drawing. So that becomes my Bible. That's what I use when I'm preparing a scene. But within that, I can choose a focal length. Of course, I do the lighting and the atmosphere, and so there's always room as an artist to propose within his ideas and his world.
Are there any Brazilian movies or cinematographers that catch your attention?
Well, certainly Cesar Charleone, talking about Brazilian cinematographers, I think he's amazing. We've become friends even.
Oh, great.
And I really admire his work and his ideas, and I really like him also as a person.
Which scene from The Irishman was the most challenging as a photography design?
I think that there's a section in the movie which happens in the location called the Latin Casino, which is the Frank Sheeran Appreciation Night. Many scenes happen there. It's a banquet hall. So I had to figure out a way to make this place look like a celebration, but still have a little bit of a threatening feel. So I decided to use red lampshades. So the whole scene has this sort of red coloration to it, combined with golden lights around it. So it's pretty, but it has something off to it. And also there are many dialogues that happen to the side, so I had to, make those intimate and a little bit, again, scary and dark. And all of those scenes we shot with two cameras simultaneously. So a setup like this one, where one camera is seeing you and that one's seeing me. So lighting that sort of thing is complicated because, if for you the best light would have been here, it would have been in that camera. So you can't light, as freely. But it was worth it because those performances are just
amazing. It was amazing. Well, congratulations, the movie is incredible. You have an incredible eye.
Thank you,
and it was an honor interviewing you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.